like to go there. You heard me? Golden girl, you're listening. Golden girl, sex and celebrities. Talking Philly radio legend. Go Hollywood is baby, got it locked down.
The Golden Girl is all over your box, baby. I'm here. And yes, oh my goodness, it's definitely going down. Let me just start right here with the beloved. And I must tell you that I do have a soft spot for this woman, always have, Princess Diana. And I want to start with Princess Diana because the biggest rift that I've always known and heard about was the murder of Princess Diana. All right, so just in case a lot of people that are new generation, millennials and so forth, really don't know a lot of the history, and you don't have to, but I'm telling you why it's important to me, and this is why I want to explain it to you. But a lot of people have found out over the years and have heard the story through Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, the reasons why they don't want to be royals and so forth. And one of that main reasons is because Meghan Markle felt as though her life was in danger, just the way that Princess Diana's life was in danger, and she ultimately was murdered. And the word has been for years that Princess Diana was murdered at the hands of her husband, which is the king now. All right. He used to be the prince. Now he's the king, King Charles. All right. And his mother, Queen Elizabeth. That's been said. It's been in documentaries and everything. It's never been anything that they would ever be brought up on charges. They are royals. All right. And so I dug up a Princess Diana interview. And in the interview, she speaks to the fact that even though she was supposed to become the queen, she never believed that it would happen because...
Will ever be queen?
No, I don't. No.
Why do you think that?
I'd like to be a queen of people's hearts, in people's hearts. But I don't see myself being queen of this country. I don't think many people would want me to be queen. Actually, when I say many people, I mean the establishment that I'm married into. Because they've decided that I'm a non-starter.
Why do you think they've decided that?
Because I do things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book. Because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
Golden Girls got the naked truth. No fake tea over here. Believe that. Baby. Just the naked truth.
Yes, that's exactly what I have. And so I wanted to just tell you and let you hear from her own mouth how she felt that they felt about her. She said it herself. The establishment that she married into was the establishment that murdered her. She didn't say that. I'm saying that, but she told you that she never believed that she would be queen. She knew that they didn't like her. Even when she died, the queen didn't even come and speak about it. Like, she stayed away over like in Scotland or wherever. She didn't come and show any love when Princess Diana was murdered. And so that was really unfortunate. The guy that was interviewing Princess Diana, that was Bashir, the same guy that interviewed Michael Jackson years later. And one of the reasons why Michael Jackson allowed that man to interview him was because he had interviewed Princess Diana. Michael Jackson was very fond of, really loved Princess Diana. We all did. He met her. There's footage and stuff out there. But I just wanted to tell you that guy, Bashir, the reporter, he was the one who actually started the whole bullshit, and all of the allegations and everything about Michael Jackson came into play after doing an interview with Martin Bashir. And the reason why is because he took the interview that Michael Jackson did and he edited the interview up and he placed it in the way that he wanted to place it with edits and everything. And half of the stuff that happened that day in the interview, you never saw it. The rest of the stuff, he edited and placed it the way that he wanted it to look to make people think that Michael Jackson had did something wrong. And he waited, like the guilt of it all. This is Martin Bashir I'm talking about. Anything that I tell you is the absolute naked truth. You can Google it, you can look it up and all that. You can find it for yourself. I will not sit here and tell you some bullshit. I will not sit here and tell you some fake tea. That's not what I'm gonna do. It's a lot of people doing it, pretty much everybody on the internet. I don't have time for it. The way that it went and the way that it goes, Martin Bashir did that interview with Michael Jackson, and let me just pull this right here up. And right after he did that interview, that's when everything went crazy. All right. Years later, he came forward after Michael Jackson was already dead. He came forward and then he said he was really sorry that he had did that, and he admitted that he had edited and he lied and he added on and he did everything he could to become famous off of that interview and to ruin Michael Jackson, because there has always been a media hype situation and a lot of underlying people, and some of those people have been over there in the UK. Remember, it was the UK that Michael Jackson was going to the O2 Arena in the UK, where he was supposed to do 50 shows. It was over there. Okay, so just so you know, like all of that, a lot of stuff starts and boils over there. And even in my movie, Michael Jackson, the movie, all right, it goes from America to the UK, the O2 Center, where Michael Jackson was supposed to do those performances, and the people over there in Britain that had something to do with it. Yeah, it's deep as any ocean. And when I tell you this, like TMZ, they did some sort of, and I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak to it, but I do know what they didn't say. They didn't tell you who really murdered Michael Jackson, because they don't want to tell you that. The TMZ show was put together so that the people that know that I have this movie that's out there, that have been listening to me tell these stories for years and years and years, they don't want that truth to be out. And the people that are here in Hollywood have enough money to just pay TMZ to go ahead and put out any bullshit that they want to get put out, to thwart you from looking and listening to the naked truth in the movie that tells the naked truth, which is Michael Jackson, the movie, by Golden Girl. Produced by Golden Girl, directed by Golden Girl, written by Hollywood. I didn't write the script to the movie. There is no script to the movie. It's the reality of what really happened to Michael Jackson, the unfortunate reality. All right, so here, you just saw Princess Diana, and she had that fear that she spoke of, that she didn't think that she would make it to be queen. She knew that they hated her. Meghan Markle felt the same way. And let me just say this. As you can see right here, it says Princess Charles celebrating his mother is dead. And that's exactly what he is doing. I'm going to just show you the video of, this is, some video of what's going on over there at the big house, at the castle. And there are thousands and thousands of people there. People are mourning. They are mourning the queen. Over here in America, a lot of people are like, Queen who? Queen Latifah? Queen who? Queen. And I don't even like when they do that, because, like, don't throw our queens that we love in the same sentence with somebody who just died. Like, that ain't even cool. I don't know what's going on and what these people be thinking when they be talking about this dude right here, Prince Charles. He is the new prince. I'm sorry, he's the king. He was the prince. He's the king now. You understand? This dude been waiting all his life to become the king, waiting for his mother to die. Like, white people, they don't care. Power is everything to them. This man, his mother is 96 years old. He wanted to be king years, like he's been knowing that he was going to be the king ever since he was a kid. And he's been waiting to be the king. Now he is old as dirt, and he's the king, and he's out there shaking hands. People are mourning. Does this man look like he's sad to you? I mean, realistically, does he look sad? This dude is not sad at all. He is happy as happy can get. Yes, he is. And it's a shame, because they already were over the fact that they knew that she was sick and everything, but she wasn't sick like that. That lady came and touched her. They might have, I don't like to speculate, but who knows? All I know is she shook the woman's hand. I showed you that in the video a couple days ago, and 36 hours later, she was dying. All right. And he's shaking hands. He's happy. He's smiling. He's the new king of Buckingham Palace and everything. All right. He did his speech too. And in his speech, he spoke about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. All right. Now, you might not know any of this Prince Harry stuff. It's not, I'm saying? Meghan Markle is you know, it's important to me because this was the first Black woman that would ever get the grace into this Buckingham Palace to even get in there. And they hated that. Like, they hate her. They hated the whole fact that she was in there, that she married into the family, that these half black children are hers. And she from right in California, in Los Angeles, right in Crenshaw. She like right from over, boom, right around the corner from Hollywood. That's where Meghan Markle was from. And they do not like the fact. I just got to show him again because this dude is funny. Like, it's not funny, but it is funny to me how he's seriously.
Will ever be queen.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want to actually show that one. I wanted to show this one. The Prince. Boy, I tell you. It's deep. It's just deep, 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 deep. But this is what it is. All right. All right. So I just wanted to put that back up on the screen while I talk about how they shunned on Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, when she married him, she became, they were the Dutch and the Duchess of Sussex. All right. This is the title that they got today, or the day that Queen Elizabeth died. Titles changed, crowns and thrones are changed forever. Royalty positions changed. And Meghan Markle, that Black queen, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of different things about Meghan Markle that I know and everything, and none of it's important at this point. She did what she did, and she made it happen, and she breached the whole, you know what I mean? She breached the castle. That's what she did. She planned it. It worked. It worked out. Harry fell for it. They married. They got these kids. She got his ass up out the royal palace. She was afraid for her life. She had every reason to be. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she was exaggerating. Who knows? Whatever the case is, she got his ass out of there. The royals is mad. King Charles today went on stage and said, you know, try to like act like it was cool because everybody knows his mom hated her. So he got out there and he made a comment and he basically said, you know, have a great life in America. That was his unquote quote, have a great life in America. That's what he told Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And he did not address her as the Duchess of Sussex at all. He addressed her as Meghan Markle. So question becomes is, will he allow them to even continue to have the titles of being the Dutch and Duchess of Sussex? Who knows? Anyway, he told them have a great life in America. When I saw it, when I heard it, all I could think was, and the way it sounded to me was, do whatever y'all want to do, but y'all not coming back the fuck up here in this palace. That's what I heard in my ears. So, but also their kids, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's kids, Prince Archie and Prince Lilibeth became Prince and Princess as well today. So that happened too. No matter what happens, they can't change the royalty bloodline. And that's what it is. They mad about it. They pissed off. They don't like it. But they can't really do anything about it. So anyway, I just want to let you know that's what's going on, because that's all they're talking about is the whole prince and the princesses and all the rest of them corny, boring ass people over there. Yeah, I mean, like, all right, cool, we get it. And I'm glad that you know, that in my lifetime and in my grandkids' lifetime, I'm glad that I was already able to get them history about the fact that, you know, this is a real living queen forever and all of the details. Like, I ain't leave none out. You know, I told them, like, this is a real queen and this is a castle and it's the stuff that's made of fairy tales, but it's not a fairy tale. It really happened. And she really was the queen, and she really was the queen and in charge. The monarch was in charge and still is in charge of many nations, and most of which, if you know anything about them, probably a lot of people are just learning about it, but they have basically been enslaving Black people for centuries. It wasn't just her 100 years. It was her grandmother, Queen Victoria, and everybody. The thing about it is, when we learned about Queen Victoria and all the queens and the kings and stuff, the royals, when I learned about it in school, we learned about the royals, we learned about everything, but we never learned anything about the people that they enslaved, the nations that they took. Everything we learned in school made them look like they was royals. not evils. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there it is. But the truth is out. If you want it, Google it, find out, do your own research. The people have definitely ruled for years and years and years, an evil castle of hatred. And like nations are actually writing statements saying we do not mourn her. Like nations of Africa and different countries are like, we don't even want y'all to be in charge of us anymore. We don't want this. We don't want to be bothered. They hate her. They like, we glad she dead. They are very open and overt about it. This woman was evil, her whole family line. And, you know, it's a lot to it. People talk about, you know, they were still in the blood of kids and everything. And a lot of people like, no, that's not true. You know, people make things up, and people do make things up. But let me tell you this. That shit true. I ain't going to tell you nothing that ain't the naked truth. That shit true. The royals, you can do your own homework on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't have any research in front of me that I did. This is just off memory. All right. But do know that the whole vampire story of Hollywood, like when I tell people that Hollywood writes the script for the world, they always have. Period. Period. That's why everything that you see, a movie that you saw years ago, it looks like it's happening now, just because it is. That's why when people be like, oh, The Simpsons, everything, they predict everything. It's not that The Simpsons predict everything. It's Hollywood is writing the script, dummies. Like at the end of the day, don't be an internet dummy and really think that the Simpson cartoons are, you know, predicting the future. No, Hollywood is writing the script of what's going to happen, and then it happens, and then it looks like, oh, the Simpsons predicted it. That's how narrow-minded that Hollywood has already got figured out that the world is, because they have been playing this, we write the script, you live the shit out. And we continue to write the scripts that you live the shit out. All right, did you get that, or did that go over your head? Anyway, Golden Girl is all over your box. It's only one Golden Girl. I'm talking the naked truth right now. And that's fact right there. They, the royals, their bloodline go all the way down their bloodline. And there was a uncle. I don't have his name in front of me, but I'm just tell you, like, there was an uncle, like Queen Elizabeth's uncle. Maybe he was a great uncle. Maybe he was a great great uncle. She had an uncle that liked to drink blood. He liked to drink blood. And that's what he did. And they made the whole vampire story of Hollywood about the royals, Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth's uncle. All right. Now, like I said, I don't have the research sitting here in front of me. This is shit that I've been knowing forever from way back. So I'm just giving it to you off the top of my head. So you can go do your own research and find out the man name and all that. But yes. All right. Drank blood and everything, known for it, famous for it, everything. They made a whole movie about it. Not that they make a movie about it. They made a whole everything about it. A vampire. The whole vampire thing comes from the castle. All right. So there you go. Some more history you didn't know. Because when they be telling y'all this fake ass tea and this fake ass news, it'd be just that. It'd be a bunch of fake shit. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. And I'm talking about all of them. Pretty much everybody that I might scroll past, or somebody will send me, so I'll be like, this bullshit. These people are lying. So anyway, you got the naked truth somewhat about the royals. There's so much shit about the royals. You can just go on and on and on. That's how I used to like that song. And We'll Never Be Royals. Go back and listen to the words of that song with the girls and kids or whatever was singing about We'll Never Be Royals. Yeah, they talk about shit in there. Anyway, you ain't that one over your head too, but it didn't go over the people here that live over there in the UK. People just don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe what they really see, like the real truth. People have a problem with it. That's why the naked truth thing, it gets under some people's skin for real. Golden Girl is all over your box. I'm here. And I want to just talk about one other thing really before I get up out of here. All right. It's a shame that man is celebrating his mother's death like that. But he ain't the only one. I saw Jada Pinkett and the Red Table Talk. iCarly was on it. She wrote a whole book. She glad her mother died. So her mother was terrible. So, you know, hey, different strokes for different folks. I didn't see the Red Table Talk, but I saw the promo. I was like, oh, wow. She wrote a whole book. I'm glad my mother is dead. That's what the book is. I think the book is titled that shit. So I was like, all right, hey, I don't know her story. So all I know is I stopped the kids from watching iCarly a long time ago because it was a couple things that came up in that show that was just crazy. I was like, did they just say that? Wait a minute. Did they do? All right, cool. Y'all ain't watching that no more. That was a couple years ago. So anyway, so goes the story. You better be watching this shit with your kids so you know what they watching. I'm telling you right now, Golden Girl is all over your box. I'm here and I'm doing it, and I'm doing it every single day. You know how I go. Like, subscribe, share, the whole nine Nino. Do all that and everything or whatever. It's John blow all the way up out the water. But I do want to just talk real quick. I had yesterday, I was talking about of course, what everybody was talking about. The bull, Aries Spears, and the statements that he made. Like, that right there, like the fact that he came out so callous about everything. I don't even want to play that shit no more. What he said. We already know what he said. The shit is ridiculous. He trying to save face. I don't know how. We saw the video. And that's what I really have a problem with. Like, when I tell y'all, people in this new world order are loving lies. And like, it's easy for everybody to believe a lie. Like, if you already saw the video, but you still saying to yourself, no, that shit ain't real. Like this dude right here, I don't even want to talk about no. I just want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. He is one of many. This dude is on with other women and they do a whole show. And I've heard a few things. Like, I don't know if it come on, I don't even know if it come on TV or if it's just on the internet, but I see it on Instagram. So I see a couple of clips, and every time I see a clip, like, they always off point on some wrong shit. I just be like, damn, like they really doing this, and it's clueless. But anyway, this dude represents a lot of people, and he's talking about the tape with Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. He has already seen the video, and this is what he has to say.
I've seen a couple of the skits. This is disturbing. And I'm speechless, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here on this one, and I'm gonna say that I don't believe it. I am going to have to see what this due process is, because this is just alarming. First of all, they shouldn't even be making skits about pedophilia. That's number one. I didn't find any of the skits funny, but there's one thing in making a skit, and there's another thing to sexually abuse someone and be accused of abuse. So I'm not here for it. And I hope that I'm right about this. I don't believe it.
Golden Girls got the naked truth. No fake tea over here. Believe that. Baby. Just the naked truth.
That right there. That's it right there. Like, that's the part of the shit that I don't understand that's going on right now, where people are really like, and it's not just with this situation, it's pretty much with a lot of situations where people are just acting like fake shit is real. People have gotten so conditioned straight up. Like, I don't know if it's an indoctrination that's going on right now through the internet, whereas motherfuckers is straight up like acting like they don't believe what they see on a regular basis. And this is a problem. I'm like, yo, like, what's happening to this society that y'all fucking just don't believe anything that you see? You would just rock out with somebody because they're a celebrity, all this, that, and the third. It is what's going on. One other thing I wanted to say is they said that as far as with their queen, they said that, Joe Biden is making they say he making all, his plans or whatever to try to be there for the funeral. He is going to the funeral. That's what they say. He's supposed to be going to the funeral. I'm like, I hope he don't embarrass us at the funeral. Like, I don't think he would get to say anything because he sure ain't no royal. You know what I mean? I just remember him meeting her whenever. I remember seeing the shit, but he ain't no royal. So I don't think that American president would be able to say anything. He would just be a sitting duck there. And he doesn't need to say anything, because everything that I've seen him say as of late, he can't remember his train of thought. He can't concentrate. He can't remember the name, the word America in several Johns. Like, I don't know what's going on where we have a president that's running this country that is fully incompetent and, cognizant. He's not cognizant anymore. and he has cognitive issues and everything. And so it's embarrassing to watch the rest of the world look at us and say that's your leader. And we have a choice coming up in 2024, and it looks like no matter what's going on, no matter how much of January 6th insurrection and Trump, Mar-a-Lago and all that's going on, it looks like it's going to come down in 2024 to Trump and Biden. And even if it don't come down to Trump and Biden, whoever else is going to run is going to be another Trump. Like, you should see that clearly already. And we got issues and problems as far and beyond. So, you know, this celebrity stuff that's going on, that's one thing. But trust and believe, I got a lot of stuff to tell y'all because we need to be informed about everything. And I just see a lot of people on there just wasting time and talking a bunch of bullshit that don't matter. It's cool to tell, and let's keep abreast and abroad. I wouldn't even really be talking about this Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish shit if it wasn't kids involved with it. And like, I don't know, I just know how this shit is working and how everything is being accepted in the Black community. And I just know that, like, if y'all accept this shit, all this shit, like the whole gig, the gig is up, the game is over, shit is over. So I'm just like hoping, you know what I'm saying, that y'all get in where you fit in and listen up and be informed. And don't be sitting back just believing any bullshit that you hear. Stick with the naked truth. I got the naked truth for you. So, you know, and that's just a plug, but I'm just being real serious about this shit. Like, don't just be sitting around listening to this bullshit and taking it with you and believing it. Like, that's the part you can't do. You just can't be sitting around believing all this shit they say, because you got dummies out here like this dude right here that says some dumb shit. Like, let me just pull this dude up again. Like, when I listen to this shit, it's just like, for me, go ahead, speak to it, bro.
I think I've seen a couple of the skits. This is disturbing. And I'm speechless, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here on this one, and I'm gonna say that I don't believe it.
He said, I'm speechless, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't believe it. Like, if you just listen to that nutty shit that he just said, the whole shit, just listen to the shit again.
I think I've seen a couple of the skits.
Wait a minute. We only saw one skit. He saw a couple skits. He saw the one with the girl. He saw the one with the little girl when she was 14, assimilating fellatio. And this is a gay man right here. He is admittedly gay. And I don't know if that's playing into his, you know, his decision making or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. But at the end of the day, he saw more. You got to listen to people. You got to listen to it. That's how you get the naked truth. He saw more than one video. He saw the other video. And he says he doesn't believe it. He saw way more than we did.
I think I've seen a couple of the skits. This is disturbing. And I'm speechless, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here on this one, and I'm gonna say that I don't believe it.
Enough said. I gotta go. Golden Girl is all over your box. Yo, whatever you do, always remember to BIG, believe in God. He believes in you. He makes all things possible too. And yeah, y'all listening to these people talk this type of dumb shit. Nah, y'all gotta stop that. Like, for real, we better than that. And when they say stay woke, forget about how the white people, the community, are trying to flip the script of what staying woke is. You know what staying woke is. And staying woke is not listening to no fake ass tea and no fake ass people talking no dumb ass shit about what they see and don't believe. Bye. Golden Girl is all over your box. Reimagined. And you already know it's only one Golden Girl, baby.